Why do you have this big bucket? It's so dramatic.
Sorry, okay, it won't happen again. I'm just not gonna move my hand.
Can I just read the questions?
Oh, we were gonna pass the bucket around and do it one by
I
one.
don't
Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Can we get a warning next
Yeah.
3, 2, 1 or something?
Okay, 3. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, let me just say thank you for not 1, not 2, but 3,000 subscribers, because that is crazy. As you can see, I'm here with a bunch of my close friends, and we've all tested negative for Corona, so it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
I'm negative.
We all recently graduated from high school. I know, so sad. But, and we're all going to college now. So we thought that before the school year started back, we would answer some of y'all's questions about high school or just anything that you send in. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna answer your questions.
So the first question is, how to cheat on tests?
Yeah, so like
Don't.
you answer and then.
Like literally just don't, because if you get caught, then you're just gonna have a worse grade than if.
That's why you don't
Ask
get
Samuel.
caught. Write the answers on the inside of a Band-Aid and then look at it.
No, that's disgusting.
Noah has a pretty good method to
Samuel's
it.
You like say if the person's on that side, you rub this eye and you just like look down, kind of look over. It works.
What if you can't see that far?
Well then.
And all the desks are gonna be like 6 feet apart, so that doesn't even work anymore.
Well, it will.
What if I have to fart in class?
You cough first.
Speaking from experience.
During.
But like you cough first.
All the attention on you, and then you do it. So like, I'm not me.
He's speaking from experience.
That's true, I had math with him.
You sit behind him.
Sadly.
Ooh. What if I don't have classes with any of my friends? Well, you make new friends.
That is true.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's not always a
okay,
bad
but-
thing.
Or if it's like a class with like not like people you vibe with, just it's an hour. Just just suffer through it. It's only an hour.
But if it's like people that look
Nice.
nice, then talk to them and be
Yeah.
friends with them, because
Yeah.
who knows, they might be your best friend.
Or serious.
Yeah.
This one is not the best question for me. It's tips on getting homework done.
Kate didn't do homework.
That's very true.
Well,
I also did not do homework. I
I
always
didn't
did
really
it in
do-
first period.
yeah.
Get your homework done. Do it.
Really?
Do it like as soon as you get home.
Don't procrastinate.
If you,
That's
if
what
you don't do it when
screws
you get home, you're not gonna do it. It's just
Right.
true.
Like do it right when you get home.
Yeah.
Like I never did that, but just
That's
I
good
did,
advice.
but it's good
I did
advice.
that first week of school. It didn't last.
How not to get lost? Well, there are people for that.
if you don't know where you're going, just ask somebody.
Just ask. Like nobody's gonna look at you weird.
Right,
for
like
asking where to go.
My freshman year, I printed off a little.
Don't do
Kate put a
that.
little map. Don't do
No,
that.
don't do that. That's so easy. Oh my god, I would make fun.
I found my way around school quicker than all of y'all.
Do you want a map or do you want to get bullied? You know, it's
I
But I
ask,
just decide.
I ask teachers, you know, if it boils down
That's a
to it,
good
just
idea.
ask the teacher. And I also knew my schedule like before class started, so I knew which one to get
Yeah,
to
if you have a
next.
chance, walk it out.
Or like, even if you don't want to carry it like in the hallway, like just look at it before that class ends so you know which one you're headed to. You know what I'm saying?
But like at the same time though, like all the things that like you see in movies where it's like the seniors are like, ooh, freshman, and like beat them up in the hallway.
That's true.
And you're not gonna finish.
It's not true. Don't be afraid to ask somebody who's older than you where to go, because like more than likely they're not gonna like beat you up.
Okay, so mine is how to get involved at school. And hopefully your school will be like ours. There's a lot of ways to get involved. Just find a club or like a class that is kind of like a club. Like, how would you explain choir? I mean, I guess that's a class, but
If your school has choir and it's like a good choir program, do it hands down. I refuse to sing in front of people, but like choir is my favorite class all 4 years.
Yes.
Best decision ever.
One of my
Like, I
biggest
know-
regrets is not joining choir.
Right. At our school at least.
Yeah.
Like I know there's some schools where like there's like 10 people in the choir. Like our school had 250 people in the choir, so it was like just like find the club or the organization that has like a bunch of people in it and join it.
or like sports. You can play a sport too.
If you're unathletic like me, just do your
Then
research.
sports is not for you.
We did HOSA. A lot of us did HOSA, and that was actually really fun. If you have a HOSA teacher,
Best
that's
years of
good.
my life.
Actually, KJ, the only one who hasn't been. Isn't that tragic?
Mr. Barkdahl asks, why are all of my favorite people in one video?
Oh, how sweet.
Aww.
It is because Samuel is holding us here against our will. Please.
Please send help.
This will be posted,
Immediately.
This will be posted after today, but happy birthday, Mr. Barkdahl.
Happy birthday, Mr. Barkdahl. You're the best.
Angel.
How to meet new people. Well,
You just
talk to them.
Like, walk a little, talk a little.
Like they already mentioned, I was new, and you know, it's a little nerve-wracking talking to people, but just kind of do it because it'll pay off. You know, like you could actually find a really good friend who may also be looking for new friends in that class. You know what I'm saying? So just do it, and it'll. If they look at you funny, then you don't have to talk to them ever again. You know, just avoid them at all costs. Because you can do that too.
How to make a teacher like you. There are many ways on how to make a teacher like you.
don't flirt with them.
Favorite year of high school? That's a tough one.
It would say sophomore.
It would have been senior year.
Yeah, it would have
but
been senior year if they got cut short.
Mine's sophomore year.
I like junior year.
For me personally, it was junior year. It was really hard, but like it was full of like the best memories, I guess.
What was yours, EK?
I didn't really have a favorite. They were all kind of terrible.
I was gonna say sophomore year.
Not terrible, just like they were all kind of like average.
I was gonna say sophomore year because I had Barkdahl twice.
Sophomore,
yeah.
literally just because of the choir Disney trip.
Sophomore year was a good year
I
too,
didn't go on
though.
that.
Do you remember how we were all like in the corner of Mr. Barkdahl's classroom and he came in and it was because there was a fight? Do you remember?
Oh, it was like a soft lockdown, and we had shut off the lights and hid in the corner, and he was like, guys, it's
Gary
a
in my
soft
closet.
lockdown.
Because he had stepped out to help with the fight. And so we were all by ourselves and we heard soft lockdown come on over the intercom. So we all got in the corner and turned the lights off.
Y'all remember like when somebody went to the
we
window
didn't
to
have to
open
do
the
that.
blinds and like somebody's head was just like right there and it's like Mr. Barkdahl's like in the background just like trying to calm people down but like
Public school.
Don't remember that.
really weird.
High school relationships.
Do it.
No, don't.
Be careful. I'll just put it that way.
I've seen some pretty good high school relationships, but just being honest, the majority of them don't work out.
Don't
Yeah.
stress over them, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
because
Don't
in the
be-
long run, they're not gonna
Right.
matter,
They
most
are-
likely.
You're right.
I mean, don't like turn your nose up at a high school relationship. Like it could still work. Like
Yeah.
try it if you want to, but also don't feel like pressured into it.
Right.
Makes sense.
And don't have premarital sex.
Okay, are there lots of fights?
Depends on where you go.
It really depends on where you go. Every school, every high school I've been to, there's been a fight, but some schools
How many
differ.
high schools have you been to? Every high school I've been to. One time a girl's nose ring got pulled out. And it was like,
Yeah, it's funny stories.
I remember before, okay, so this is at my junior high, we had like a courtyard we would go to, like everyone before class started, like the whole school, and there had been a fight, and I just missed it. I had just gotten there, and like there were cop cars taking both of them away, so that was, I'm glad I missed it.
Funny story from high school.
I don't remember high school.
I don't remember high school either.
I vividly remember this one time, Reagan and I were in history and we had a lockdown and it was like literally ended up being like 3 hours long and the teacher wouldn't let us eat lunch and it was lunch period and I had spaghetti and so I cut a spoon and
Into a
sat in the
fork.
corner and like ate my
That was the
spaghetti.
highlight. Also, that same teacher, I caught him in the closet one time with just a giant bowl of ramen noodles.
He ate oranges like with the peel.
With the peel. I loved him, but
Yeah, he's a wonderful person. He was just
one time in ninth grade, we found a dead grasshopper or a dead cricket or something in our history class. And so we put it on the teacher's computer mouse and he came in and he like put his hand on the computer to like pull up the bell ringers or whatever. But it was really funny.
Me and Steven also have a lot of funny stories of a girl named Keisha Carr. One of the funniest girls you're ever gonna meet.
Kedra is the best.
And
I
she's
love
going to
Kedra.
UAB. So excited
We're
about
going to
that.
school together. Are the classes hard because I'm kind of dumb and I need to pass?
No, they're not. If you just like pay attention and like if I don't think you're dumb. I don't know who this is, but I doubt you're dumb. But like if you don't feel comfortable taking like honors classes that are going to be be taught at a faster pace, then stick with the regular classes. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in it. I know a lot of people who take regular classes and they're like thriving.
And
Just
don't
do,
take.
if we're being honest, just do whatever is going to get you a higher GPA, even if that means like taking regulars. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Yeah, don't take a class just because like your friend's taking it.
Yeah, take what
that's
you
true.
need to be taking, what you're most comfortable with, and you'll be fine.
And okay, this could just be me, but don't be afraid to ask the teacher for help. Like, go before or after class, because I needed that.
9 times out of 10, they're more than willing.
Some teachers aren't though.
Yeah,
They're
some-
brats.
I can
You just
name
gotta pull up in the
That
parking
one
lot after
out
school
of
with
10 is a
them.
very big.
Don't do that. Don't listen.
How to find a good group of friends. Okay.
It'll
Well,
happen eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
Just kinda falls into
honestly,
place.
yeah, what Reagan said. Yeah, this really falls into place. I mean, you're gonna meet people anyway, so like,
I mean, like, you'll find people you just vibe with. Don't hang out with people who you just don't click with. I don't know if that like makes sense. Like, don't hang out with people just because
Don't
like
chase the
they're
popular
yeah,
crowd.
don't because you're just not gonna be
Don't
happy.
chase the popular crowd because the majority of those kids are people who peaked in high school. They're probably not going to do very well after high school. They were just worried about creating an image for themselves instead of like making true relationships with their friends, you know.
And don't put too much stress over what people think about you either. That's a big one.
I was a YouTuber in high school. I vlogged in the hallways. Do you know how many weird looks I got?
Just enjoy yourself. And then if you're having a good time with your friend group, like, and someone's looking at you funny, just, I mean, keep laughing or doing whatever you're doing.
Literally.
How to deal with haters/bullies. Like, the people that pick on you, it don't matter. Their opinion does not matter.
Right.
Okay,
Don't-
know a lot
don't worry
about that.
the only opinion that matters.
Wait, okay, I saw something on Instagram and I was like, oh my gosh, that's great. Being obsessed with what people think about you is the fastest way to forget about what God thinks about you. And that is so true. People's opinions don't matter. Unless you're like killing people and then they're like, oh, he's a bad person, then that opinion matters. But like, oh, he's weird because he likes to watch Avatar.
Bombshell.
If any of you took ACT prep, did it help at all?
I never
For me personally, I didn't take it because I didn't know it was a thing before my last ACT, but I know some of them did.
I signed up for it and didn't get the class.
How do you not get
I
ACT
don't know.
prep?
It was legit my first option for my elective class, and I did not get it.
I
wouldn't
personally
have.
never took
Did she
ACT
handpick
prep,
the
and I had a
school?
relatively decent
Did she handpick
ACT
the
score.
school? Did she handpick
But I
the
would say that if you don't test well naturally, then if you work at it, like it does help. Like I know someone who literally does ACT stuff for at least an hour every single day, and their score's gone up like significantly since the first time they took it.
Like, I took it, and I'll tell you what, it's not gonna hurt you. If anything, you know.
Yeah,
You know?
like if you
Right.
think you need it, just go for it. It can only help you.
This question says, is freshman year hard? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I was like 4 years ago.
Yes and no. I
No.
would
It's
say.
different, but it's not necessarily hard.
It's hard getting adjusted to
Yeah.
the style of high school, but the actual classes and stuff, most likely.
Don't let that scare you.
It's
You
not.
said that very
yeah,
scary.
Sorry.
It's not that.
I'm just saying the most difficult thing about freshman year is changing
Yeah.
into the high school style, but it's not difficult. I'm just saying that's like
Yeah.
the worst.
It's
part.
not harder than what you can handle.
I remember my science class. I didn't even have a test in there all year.
How to dress.
Freshman
In
year,
all black,
I did try.
emo.
Honestly, I wore like leggings and a t-shirt the last 3 years of high school every single day. So
And then you
Just comfortably.
And then you
whatever you want to wear. Like some of my friends were happiest when they were dressed up. It's like more power to them. That was not me. I was not that person.
I
but-
wore
I was
joggers,
very
sweatpants, and a joggers or sweatpants or a hoodie every single day. But I mean, like at the same time though, it is nice to kind of like dress to impress every once in a while, in my opinion.
As long as you're wearing clothes, that's all that matters.
Thank you,
Right.
Kate.
Feel good.
Don't try to be that person though that's trying to be an Instagram model every single day.
Yeah, and you're
Because that gets kind of obnoxious.
And if you show up to school in heels, just don't. Good luck, Charlie.
Favorite part about being in choir and opportunities to make.
We were the only two in choir.
The best part about choir is that literally we just like hung out and talked half the time, but also we learned a lot about music and about like not just how to sing, but like where the music came from, and like we learned about the history behind some songs, and it was just really interesting, and I enjoyed that.
It's a cool class. That's where I met a lot of my friends.
Yes.
A lot of good friends too, not fake people.
Samuel's like the star of our choir, if y'all haven't figured that out yet.
This one says weird teacher stories. One of the teachers our freshman year was arrested at school,
Oh, that's true. Like straight out of the
and he
classroom.
was quite a weird dude.
like escorted out of the school by the police.
Quite strange.
Wouldn't you like run through the halls? Like,
Yeah.
There are two teachers that would like stick together all the time in the hallways. But they would go in the bathrooms and like use the bathroom, and they would like have full-on conversations in the bathroom with like other high school students in
How
there.
do you know this? You're a
Because
boy.
no, I've heard this from so many people.
Oh.
no, they would.
Also though, one time I was using the urinals in the boys' bathroom, okay? And like most guys know this, but like you skip a stall, okay? Like you skip a urinal in between, all right? Like it's just an unspoken guy rule, okay? Well, this man, I'm using the bathroom, okay? And he comes up to the stall right beside me. And I was just like, okay. And then he turns and looks at me, and he's like, well, hey, Samuel, how's senior year treating you? And I was like, it's good.
I don't necessarily have a teacher story, but my sophomore year I went to the bathroom, and when I was walking I just remember my sophomore year I went to the bathroom, and then when I went to go wash my hands, when I went to turn the knob to wash my hands, the sink exploded in my face, and water started like, it shot up in my face, and it was like going all over the bathroom, and it went out in the hallway. So.
One time in 10th grade, we could hear like this banging noise. So we walked in there, and there were two 9th grade boys who had like taken a bunch of apples from the lunchroom, and they were just throwing them against the wall as hard as they could and like splattering apples all over the bathroom. And they both got detention, I'm pretty sure.
Hardest class?
Pre-cal.
For me, it was calculus, AP calculus.
I thought chemistry was hard.
My second Samuel's pre-cal. It was so bad.
Pre-cal was pretty hard too, but
Yeah,
AP calculus was worse.
Dude, she caused me a lot of stress.
I cried
Mm-hmm.
to her.
How to stay motivated?
Couldn't tell you, I don't know.
Prayer. There were a lot of times where I had to just
you
like
don't-
pray to
you don't stay
Jesus and be
motivated.
like, God, I really need you to help me stay motivated.
That's like the only thing that
Yeah,
got me through
you
it.
don't stay motivated.
You know the
No.
verse that's like,
okay?
you know, work as if you're trying to, please God, not man. Like, that's probably going to be your biggest help there. Just do it for Jesus, not, I guess, yourself.
Like, you're gonna get burned out, just, you got to learn how to handle
You
it.
got it. We believe in you. We did it, so you can do it.
What's a fast way to bring up your GPA?
Okay, don't let it get low in the first place. That
That's
like helps a
fair.
lot.
Because once it gets low, you can't really bring it
Yeah.
back up. Like, it's
Like,
really
you
hard.
just have to make the highest grade you can.
Especially your first 3 years.
Yeah.
Not to scare you, but like, don't let it get low.
Yeah.
That's just the prevention is. What's that quote phrase? It's like prevention is. An ounce of prevention is. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you.
How to be cool in school. Have a YouTube channel. Honestly, dance to the rhythm of your own beat.
Dance to the beat of your own drum.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
Dance to the rhythm of your own beat.
I've been moved into my college room for a week and everything's forgotten. It really does
Right.
not matter.
Be your own definition of cool.
If you peak in high school,
That's
You're a loser.
I'm
That's
sorry.
like the best way to be cool is just like to be yourself. And like that's so cliche, but like it makes more sense though now that we're graduated though. Like you look back and you're like, I wish that like I had just like been myself and not been like, oh, I don't need to act like this because they're gonna think this. Because like if you be yourself, then like that's when people are gonna notice you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sooner that you stop caring about people's opinions, like the happier you're going to be and the more you're going to enjoy high school.
Yeah,
That's why I enjoyed my life. That's why I enjoyed my school.
This is probably the most important question. Like, being yourself is great, and like grades are nice too. But my question is, what is a high school boy's mind like in each grade? Okay, freshman year, like farts and Mountain Dew.
9th grade year, I was like girl crazy, like bad girl crazy. Do y'all remember that? Sophomore year, like I started to be like my own person. I would say around sophomore year. Like that's when I started my YouTube channel.
Sophomore year, it felt good just to not be a freshman.
Junior year for me, I wasn't like as worried about appearance and like image and stuff like that. And then 12th grade, I was literally just like, whatever. I'm just here for fun.
That's true.
Yeah, because what, you had like only choir at
My
school?
schedule was TA, choir, and then I left. Like that was my schedule. I
I
had no
left
classes.
after 12 o'clock every day. I mean, I got senioritis, but I mean, I got that in junior year though.
Yeah, I had that in like
Senior Cade.
Yeah, I was
Senior Cade.
senior K for 2 years. I didn't care about my seniors.
So that's all the questions that we have for you guys today. If you watched to this point, comment.
comment.
Comment your
birthday,
favorite
Mr.
color.
Oh, yeah, if you watched to this point, comment happy birthday, Mr. Barkdale, and
Yeah.
let's all make his birthday so
That
memorable.
was better than my suggestion. I said, comment your favorite color.
That was a lot better.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe because that would just be awesome. Comment down below any other videos. Bird. There's a bird right there.
That's a big bird.
That is a big bird. Comment down below anything you want to see me do on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Jesus loves you. I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
I gotta cover up the camera.